Hi, welcome to Veer's Introduction to OpenType. I'm here to explain what you need to know about OpenType before you buy. OpenType is a font format that allows for a greater variety of characters and alternatives compared to TrueType and PostScript fonts. OpenType is completely cross-platform, ensuring that you don't have conflicts between Mac and Windows computers, making the font more manageable. OpenType will work in most applications and operating systems. However, some applications offer more advanced OpenType features than others. These applications can be broken into three groups: Basic, Advanced, and Expert. In the Basic category, we have Microsoft Word. Word can be used to create a variety of simple documents such as newsletters and resumes. Using an OpenType font will allow you to add distinctive and sophisticated type into your documents. However, Word has limited access to font features. This is because Word doesn't have the advanced typographic tools needed to use these characters effectively. Let's look at this sample. As you can see, we're in Word now, and I've typed the phrase birthday celebration in AdioScript Pro, an OpenType font that looks great in Word. Now I'm going to open up the typographic tools in Word just to show you what options we have available. We can choose from the font style, and size. We also have these effects, but these aren't effects that are driven by the OpenType family. These are effects that are driven by Word. And at the bottom here, we do have an advanced feature, and it says to enable all ligatures in the document. While the AdioScript Pro doesn't have any additional ligatures, other fonts do, and I'll show you an example of that now. I'm just going to click OK. I'm going to paste the same phrase, birthday celebration, this time in Ministry script, and I'm going to bring up my tools again, and this time I'm going to enable the all ligatures in document feature. Now, paying close attention to the T and H in birthday, you'll be able to see the change when I click OK. As you can see, this font has become a little bit more cursive and looks really good. Some of these OpenType fonts do have additional ligatures available when you click that advanced option, so it's always good to check. Let's take a look at our next category. In the advanced category, we have Adobe Photoshop. Photoshop is primarily a photo application, but it has typographic tools that allow for more advanced features from OpenType. Like Word, Photoshop has some limitations, but it does allow for a lot of creativity when using the OpenType fonts. Let's look at this sample. Again, I'm using the phrase birthday celebration typed out in AdioScript Pro, and I'm just going to go up to my character drop-down menu, and I'm just going to look at the options for OpenType. As you can see, there are a few. I'm just going to highlight a couple of them now, the first being the contextual alternates. As you can see, that gives us quite a different look to our font just by selecting a different alternate. I'm going to highlight another one by going into our OpenType options, deselecting the contextual alternates, and this time I'm going to enable another one, and that's the swash. And again, you can see that we do get quite a different look from the font by just using the alternates that are available in the OpenType. I wanted to show you how you can use these OpenType options to finesse type in Photoshop, so I'm going to demonstrate that now. I'm just going to go back and I'm going to deselect swash so we go back to the default, and I'm going to enable the contextual alternates because I do think that looks really nice. The way the D goes over the H here does bother me though, so I'm going to change that by just highlighting the D individually, going to my OpenType options, and then just deselecting the contextual alternates. As you can see, that reverts the D back to the default D. I'm going to do the same thing with the B, just deselecting the contextual alternates so it goes back to the default. Now I think that looks pretty nice. Although when we were looking at the swash alternate, I did see that fancy Y and I thought it looked pretty nice. So I'm going to select the Y, and I'm going to deselect the contextual alternates, and this time I'm going to enable the swash, which allows for that fancy Y. I think that looks really nice. So as you can see, Photoshop does have a little bit more options that are available to you to help you finesse OpenType. Now let's look at our next category. In the expert category, we have Adobe InDesign, Adobe Illustrator, and Quark Express 7. These programs unleash the true power of OpenType fonts. These expert applications have advanced typographic tools and include a glyph palette which unlocks all of OpenType's advanced features. These advanced features allow users to expertly craft and finesse fonts only limited by their imagination. Let's look at this sample. Again, I've used the phrase birthday celebration, and I'm going to go up to our character palette, and under the drop-down menu, I'm going to select the OpenType options. As you can see, we have all the options that were available to us in Photoshop and many more. That's the benefit of using expert applications because they have all the advanced typographic tools we need. This includes the glyph palette, which allows you to select individual characters and replace them. Let's demonstrate that now. I'm going to go up to Window, type in Tables, and I'm going to select Glyphs. As you can see, that brings up my palette, and just scrolling through the Glyphs palette, you can see all the characters that are available to us in the Adios Script Pro font family. It's quite a few. The other benefit about the Glyphs palette is it is interactive. I'm going to select the character N, and as you can see, it becomes highlighted in our Glyphs palette, and there's a little arrow next to our end. Clicking and holding that provides all the other options or alternatives for the character N that are available to us. I'm going to select this one here. You can see that it's very easy to replace and select type using the Glyphs palette. I'm going to paste an example that was provided for us, and as you can see, this really does highlight the benefits of OpenType and using expert applications. We've used some contextual alternates, some swashes, and we've individually selected characters to provide the perfect type sample. Now we can see the full range of possibilities, starting with a very simple limited application like Word and moving up to the deluxe capabilities of InDesign, Illustrator, or Quark Express. I hope this has been informative and has given you a better idea how OpenType will perform for you. If you have any additional questions, please contact Veer's customer service. You'll find all the contact information on the website. Just look for the Need Help link. Thanks.